it's official.
Oh, God.
He is the sexiest man alive.
Don't go on about it. I'm number 5 on Heat's weird crush list.
Is it a weird thing being the sexiest man alive?
Oh, it's the worst.
No.
Well, it's just so awful, yeah.
Are you a little self-conscious?
Because there was such a backlash to when they announced it. And Ryan Gosling, who I love, and I just did a movie with him, he's the greatest. But we were both in Paris this last week, and a friend of mine showed me, like, there was, like, photographs from the paparazzi. And when I say friend, I mean me alone in my room looking at the computer. So, and there's, like, him, like, walking around, and he literally looks like he's in a photo shoot, like he just came off the runway. What, like, the pea coat is like this with the scarf. And I literally, this was once of me, and I literally look like the neighbor who never really comes out of his house. And when he does, you want to make sure, like, maybe he should just stay in. We don't know what he does in there. So it's been interesting.
Talking of young stars, how old are you here, Bradley?
Oh, my God! Oh, cute!
27. That was last week.
I shaved the beard off. It took years off me.
Oh, my gosh, look at that bow tie.
I don't know. I think it was my birthday. I think maybe 3 or something.
Oh. How does that picture get out in the world? How do we know what...
My mom sends pictures out all the time.
Because you were a busboy away.
I was everything. Yeah, I was a busboy when I was 15 at a Greek restaurant, and then I was a prep cook at an Italian place between high school and college, and then through college, I was the worst waiter in the world. Horrible waiter.
Were you genuinely bad, or you just
Genuinely
hated?
bad. No, I was bad. So
Okay.
much so that I remember the guy who hired me was like, his friend, Bradley, you are literally the worst waiter I've ever seen, but you have sad eyes, I will keep you. And you know what? You know what's so funny? I'm still friends with him, and he's the manager of this restaurant called Cafe Milano in Washington, D.C., and I see him all the time.
Oh, wow. But in the film, you do speak French.
In Burnt, yes.
And you speak French as well.
I speak a line of French, but he can actually speak fluent French. Yeah, ooh la la.
That's because, didn't you study there when you...
I did, yeah. When I was spring semester of my junior year in college, I went to the South and studied there.
So how would you urge people to go and see Burnt in French? That was good, already very French. You're in it. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Pourquoi pas? Brûlé. Is that what it's going to be called?
It's called a vif, but I like brulee. They should do that instead. A vif.
A vif?
A vif.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
When you say fluent.
It means burnt.
Yeah. The thing I want to know, is it true, the thing in the film, or are we allowed to say this?
Say it.
The thing about how you can spot the inspectors.
It's even more crazy than that. Yeah, I mean, the fork maybe is a little general, but they have, in certain kitchens, they have actually, like, mug shots, like, all these photos of people who they think are part of the Michelin Guide, so that they're constantly looking at. It's unbelievable the depths to which they go through.
It's really hard for them to know. There are still... Mario Batali was saying, he's like, it's still such
It's harder in America, but in Europe, it's easier.
Is it the same guys who go all around Europe?
There's like, I don't know, there's like 40 or 50 of them or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so the thing...
I kind of made that number up.
Yeah.
But it felt right.
I believe you. I was there.
That's what was
scary. There. But the putting the fork under the table,
Yeah.
explain that to them.
Well, it's this idea of that they'll put like a fork under the table to see if anybody notices it, all these little things.
But they don't drop the fork.
No, they'll place it under so you don't notice it, and then see if you...
to see
yeah, to see if they'll notice, oh, there's a missing fork, where is it?
Wow. But don't try that at Nando's, I imagine it was... Now, we've all...
What is Nando's? I don't even
It's
know.
like a chicken burger.
I got Nando's, bro.
Nando's is a thing here, but you don't have it in America.
Oh, you'd love it, though. He would like it.
What is it?
It's like chicken. A lot of chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken place?
Chicken done several ways.
I like that. That could be
Chicken,
on their poster
right?
now. Sienna Miller, it's like chicken. Listen, we must talk about Hangover. Yes. Because I knew it was a hit, The Hangover.
Right.
But it wasn't until you were coming back. It's the highest grossing R-rated comedy of all time.
Right.
What did it take in the end? 600 million or something?
I don't really know. 477 domestic and 275 European. Upwards around that, yeah.
700 million.
So it was about 700 million.
Wow. And we've got to talk about that monkey, because that monkey is hilarious. Even when it just says the walking, it made me laugh out loud. Because what's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was only one monkey. There weren't
That's
like
it.
different monkeys. It was one
Well,
monkey.
they had another monkey in case something happened to Crystal, but looked nothing like Crystal.
And that monkey had like a checkered past. It had bitten somebody.
Yeah,
it was way sketchier.
Yeah, the monkey, that monkey trainer was missing half of his finger. So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is a proper showbiz monkey. You'd worked with Crystal before.
I did Failure to Launch with her.
With Sarah Jessica Parker.
And Sarah Jessica Parker. Who's great, by the way.
She hates that monkey. She hates it. And is it like a fully trained monkey?
Well, trained. Her trainer was this guy, Tom, who was hilarious. I couldn't tell if she was really that well trained because literally it would be like if Crystal was sitting here and the scene called for her to be on the table, Tom would just get right here and go, jump up on the table. 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 And eventually, the monkey would just sort of infer through his energy that that's probably what he wanted her to do, and she would just jump on the table. There was no indication that she was trained. She just had some facility with the English language. It was bizarre.
But it's so cute. So cute.
Oh.
And she's gone to the premieres.
She did go to the premiere.
We've got a picture of her at the premiere.
What a diva.
She is loving it. My movie has opened. But there was an unfortunate paparazzi shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, you have a sixth sense of when you're getting captured. Yeah, this was a couple years ago, but I do remember being outside. I lived in this little house in Venice, and there was the front door just opened right to the street, and I was putting my dog, I think, in the back of the truck or something, and I was sort of bent down like this, and you could hear the click. You know, you just hear it. You get used to that clicking sound. I thought, oh yeah, these pants are really they're. Oh, I think my ass is hanging out. and then, like, you know, you go online, you're like, yep, there, they got
There's
it.
mine.
No, in fairness, they did. We've got it there.
Yeah, there it is.
That's good, though.
That was the dog. That was my dog trick.
Very good. Because you must get, well, we've heard the screams tonight. You must get a lot of attention now, a lot of...
I remember I did a movie, Matthew McConaughey, called Failure to Launch.
Oh, yes.
And I was at an Applebee's in Atlanta, Georgia. And this woman came up and she said, oh my God, can I have your autograph? And I was really excited. I thought, oh yes, absolutely. I'm so excited. And I went down and she's going, oh no, just put Matthew McConaughey. I went, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not Matthew McConaughey. Oh, I know you're not Matthew McConaughey, but you work with him, that's enough, thank you very much. And you know what? I signed it. But I misspelled the shit out of it.
The thing that she was happy that you knew Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that was it.
But that you still would sign his name on his behalf.
And I did it. That was a low moment.
So it's a big deal because it's a story that I think, you know, people under 50, you know, they didn't see Barbra Streisand or Chris Christopherson or, you know, so it's a fresh story. If people haven't seen it, tell us about the story.
Well, you know, it's really not like any of the other versions in the sense that these characters are completely different than the other ones. Jackson Maine, the character that I play, is a rock star who is successful. And the other ones, you know, his fame's dwindling. This guy can tour. And just the reality of today, you know, you can tour and have a canon, a library of songs, and you can make money till you die. And he also doesn't worry about being eclipsed by another person. Fame is not something he thinks about. And she plays not the ingenue character that's always there. She's 31 years old and she's bitter because, not bitter, resigned herself to, I mean, I don't want to talk about your character without, you know, but it's your character now. But I am, yeah. But has resigned herself to, you know, singing covers. And she's an incredible songwriter. Because we wanted to tell a story about finding your voice out here in this world and how hard that is, especially when people are telling you what you are and who you're supposed to be and what you can't do. And I also really wanted to tell a love story. Like, what happens when two people actually really love each other? And it's really pure and powerful. And even with that, how hard it's to endure in this life.
And how much convincing did you take, Lady Gaga, to do this? Because it's a big leap.
It took no convincing on my part. I mean, he came over to my house and we had a wonderful time together. I mean, as soon as he came in, we're both from the East Coast and we're both Italian Americans, so I was like heating up pasta from the night before in the kitchen on the frying pan. We were eating on the patio, talking about life and family. And then he wanted to sing with me a song by Creedence Clearwater Revival, Midnight Special. So I was playing it on the piano and he started to sing and I was like, oh my gosh, Bradley, your voice. I was blown away by him. I mean, he sings from his soul, he sings from his gut, and when he sings, he's a storyteller. And I was just so moved by his passion, you know, for music and for this film. And quite frankly, it was him that had to convince other people to have me in the movie, not anyone trying to convince me. I mean, he really fought for me. And you can have 100 people in the room that are watching you and 99 don't believe in you, and one does, and that was him. So, you know, all my gratitude goes to him.